What are the questions to ask when you are investing? Welcome to subramani.com. When people are offered investment options, largely they ask only one question: इसमें कितना return मिलेगा? Other than that, they don't ask any question, and the guy at the opposite end decides on your mental ability to process it, to give you a number which can be very impressive, or a number which is reasonable, or a number which is very conservative. All the three numbers you have no ability to process, so you happily say, "Acha, this guy is not promising too high," which means it's not too bad. All three are wrong ways to respond. Anyway, before asking इसमें कितना मिलेगा, other important questions to ask is what is the liquidity? Can I sell this whenever I want? You asked me to buy this in 2020. Can I sell it in 2021? Can I sell it in 2020 itself? Can I sell it in 2010, 2030? Right? So please tell me, when can I sell it? Right? So tell me that also. So first thing that. Second is, how liquid is it? Where will I be able to sell, and how much of discount will I have to take for selling this? Tell me what happens if I do not go through with the whole transaction. Now this is a very stupid question, in the sense that in PMS today the minimum is 50 lakhs. So in AIF it is 1 crore plus. So what has happened is, some companies, I do not know how legal it is, are willing to accept your money in installments. So I can get into a PMS and say, here is 10 lakhs, another 10 lakhs is coming, and another 10 lakhs is coming, right? So I can put money partially. So the question to ask is, if I do not go through with the whole transaction, then what happens? Do I pay a penalty for that, or do I have to compulsorily withdraw? And if I withdraw, what are the withdrawal charges? Is there any exit load, right? Ask all these questions. This is also very important. Then ask, how much risk am I taking? Can this value go to zero? I am putting 50 lakhs today. Can the value go to zero? It's important for you to know, because you know when to pull the trigger. Suppose he says yes, it can go to zero, and it has already gone from 50 to 42, and you are afraid that the current portfolio doesn't look too promising or doesn't look too great. What is the cost of pulling out, right? So that's a question to answer. Then tell him, boss, I'm already 74 years of age. Why are you giving me this product? When am I going to see the returns? Because people are pitching PMS products for older people. I think if you're above 70, 75, whatever, put your limit yourself. Don't get into these schemes which are not monitored by many people. If you put money in let's say in a ICICI Prudential Discovery Fund, you know so many people are watching that fund and commenting, saying it is not performing. Last 4 years it has not performed, right? You will at least get so many people's review. You will have no reviews at all on a PMS scheme, right? It's very difficult to obtain genuine, user friendly or independent research advice. You might get the details of the portfolio, etc., but you have no clue how to act on that, right? So how liquid it is and what percentage. There's another problem, that for a person with about a 3 crore net worth, people unashamedly come and say, why don't you put 50 lakhs, or why don't you put 1 crore in a venture capital fund? This is not meant for you, right? A venture capital fund means exactly that. It is venture capital. It can go to zero. On a 3 crore liquid net worth, can you afford 1 crore going to zero? The answer is no, right? This is meant for somebody with 15, 20 crores who will not have any change in lifestyle if that 1 crore were to be lost. I am not saying that more that the person has, more they are willing to lose. No, but I am saying higher risk taking ability. You have lower risk taking ability, so therefore this is not a product which is suited for you, right? In any product, it is nice to trace where the money is going. Find out what is the commission rates. Find out why he is pitching the product. Ask him for all these details upfront. A guy who tells you all this upfront is much better than a guy who refuses to tell you any of these things, right? So the question is, when somebody comes to you with a new product, at least ask these questions before you ask kitna milega. Kitna milega is not a very, it is a very important question to ask, yes, but 99% of the people coming to you to sell a product may not know how to answer it. Yeah, thank you.